Dogs are truly man's best friend. Many of us treat our pets like family, but it's important to remember that dogs have a language of their own, and when introducing a dog to a child or a newborn, it should be done rather with a plan. And the owner of Leader of the Pack Canine Training, Antonio Diaz, joins us now.
Hello.
He's a canine trainer and behavioral specialist. We could use you for adults as well. It's great having you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You've brought a couple of your friends as well, Logan and Brooklyn. These are brand ambassadors, very well behaved, by the way.
Thank you.
Tell us, you created a seminar for parents and for guardians. This is a free seminar as well.
Absolutely, yep.
What made you decide to do this?
Well, unfortunately, sadly, as you may recall, back in late April, a young baby was killed by a Rottweiler, and about 2 years ago, a 6-month-old baby was killed by a family dog. So I feel, as a professional, as a man, as a leader in this industry, it's my obligation to help others and to educate people. This is my passion, and so I just want to, if I can save the life of one child or prevent injury to one child, then putting together a free seminar is 100% worth my time, effort, and the cost of doing so.
Absolutely. My wife and I, we have 2 kids, and we were so worried. How are the kids and the dog going to intertwine? We brought like the baby hat from the hospital to bring it home so the dog could smell it and try to do all these things. This is some of the stuff that you teach during the seminar. Tell us about when this event is.
Down. Good baby. So I'm sorry, say that one more time.
So when is the event taking place?
Oh, the event is on July 10th. It's a Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Where at?
Veterans Memorial Leisure Center.
Okay.
In Classroom 6. And it's going to be a 2-hour event, and I'm really excited to be putting this together. I've got a lot of information that we're going to be covering, everything from canine behavior, body language, to how to interact with children and dogs, and how to introduce resident dogs to newborn babies as well.
Exactly, because I mean the dog, that's their home.
Yeah.
You're bringing in this new entity into the home. Who's this guy and why is it getting so much attention?
Absolutely.
And of course, so you want to make sure everyone's cool there.
Yes.
You've also been visiting a lot of elementary schools across the valley as well.
Yeah, I
have. Planning on educating children as well?
Yes, absolutely. So I have a few goals in mind, but one of them being just educating children on how to safely interact with dogs, how to greet dogs. In addition to that, humane education, and eventually at a later age in the children's life, how to train dogs, hoping that in the future they'll be able to have better interactions as adults.
A lot of people could use that.
Yeah.
What made you decide to get into this industry in the first place?
Well, I've always had a love for dogs ever since I was a young boy. I got my first dog when I was 9, trained her myself, and fast forward, I got Brooklyn here about 7 years ago, and I wanted to give her the best life possible. So I did a lot of research and pretty much self-taught. And I'm a really perfectionist, so instead of going out and just sort of imposing myself on people, I wanted to go get a real education. So I went to school, and I have a true passion for helping people, educating people, guiding them, motivating them. So it all kind of came together beautifully, and here I am now, and continuing to do that and put that in motion.
Which is phenomenal, and obviously is something that you love doing.
Yeah,
I seem to have a lot of pride in it. When you're in behavioral, essentially behavioral therapy, whether it's with dogs or with kids or whoever it might be, you have to have some patience. I remember seeing you in a story with Darcy Spears back in April with that trainer in town that did not have that patience. Tell us about that situation. It was a trainer that was essentially using a baseball bat as a threat.
So the story with Darcy Spears, a trainer was using a remote collar. It was more neglect. He left the collar on too long, too tight, and created sores. And the recent story is a trainer with the baseball bat. I'd hardly call him a trainer. If he's a trainer, then I'm the Queen of England sitting here talking to you. But it's really unfortunate, and there are a lot of people out there that they work with their own dog and think that they can just go out and teach everyone else. And there's a lot of patience involved, and there definitely should be something in place that we can hold them accountable, especially in the event that they're abusive or neglectful.
Is there a license that's required for pet trainers?
Not necessarily, not at least as far as I know in the state of Nevada and Las Vegas, there is not.
You think there should be?
I'm kind of on the fence about it, to be honest with you, and mainly because at the end of the day, licensing and certification doesn't guarantee quality. You know, there are plenty of doctors out there that are licensed, but they don't have good bedside manner. They have bad breath and bad attitude. So, I mean, it doesn't guarantee.
There's nothing worse than having a dentist over you that's got bad breath.
Oh, yeah,
boy,
absolutely.
What's next for Leader of the Pack?
Well, I plan on educating as many people as I possibly can. And so that's my main focus right now, is just trying to extend my reach. I want to be a household name here in Las Vegas. I want to educate people across the country, across the world. And you know, and that's I'm doing it for sure.
Absolutely.
So,
well, congratulations on all your
thank
success.
you so much. I appreciate
Brooklyn
you.
and Logan. He's from New York. I'm from Boston. Brooklyn and
We're
Logan
cool.
is the name of the airport in Boston. We're just bringing people together. I love this. Attend the dog bite prevention seminars for families and small children. It's on Wednesday, July 10th from 6:30 until 8:30 p.m. The free event takes place at Veterans Memorial Leisure Center in Summerlin. And if you'd like to work with Leader of the Pack K9 Training, you'd visit the website or call the number on your screen.